nothing but good things to say about each other. And it's not just political. It's sincere admiration that I have for him, and I honor him.
Sarah Palin praising her former running mate John McCain, but behind the scenes, apparently a far uglier scene. And this morning it's being played out in public. CNN's Dana Bash is live for us this morning in Washington. Sarah Palin there saying she's got nothing but respect for Senator McCain. But what were you hearing behind the scenes about all of this?
A lot. And, you know, it's actually, as you well know, John, it's not unusual for losing campaigns to end with recriminations. But, you know, we've been hearing about the tension inside the McCain campaign since well before Election Day. But since, it really has exploded, especially when it comes to Sarah Palin.
We have come to the end of a long journey.
As John McCain conceded the election, Sarah Palin stood silently behind him, but that's apparently not the way she wanted it. A source close to Palin tells CNN she expected to address the crowd and had prepared 2 brief speeches, one for either outcome. But several sources tell CNN McCain's senior advisor Steve Schmidt told Palin no, in part because of built-up anger among some McCain aides who say Palin had become more interested in her own future than McCain's election, something Palin denies. Still, since Election Day, behind-the-scenes battles between some key aides have turned into a public, nasty war. For example, 2 McCain sources tell CNN they were furious about Palin's supposed call with French President Nicolas Sarkozy, which turned out to be a prank by 2 radio DJs.
You know, I see you as a president one day, you too.
Maybe in 8 years.
A McCain source tells CNN Palin's aides, interested in building her profile, agreed to set up the call without telling McCain headquarters. A Palin source responded to CNN that it was on her schedule for 3 days and they were hiding nothing. But perhaps the most direct blows are about Palin's readiness. One source involved in preparing her for her interviews and debate saying she had not paid attention to a single policy debate that's gone on in this country for 10 years. In response, Randy Schooneman, an aide assigned to Palin, called her brilliant, saying she has a photographic memory.
Now, a spokeswoman for Palin called all this, quote, unfortunate and quite honestly sickening. And John, many McCain aides we talked to also say they're actually quite sad that the campaign devolved so fast after McCain's crushing loss.
Hey, just a clarification, then a question, Dana. When they say that they had that interview with the radio station Sequoia, but there in Montreal on the schedule for 3 days, did they think it was with a radio station, or did they think that it was with Sarkozy?
No, they definitely thought it was with the leader of France. Absolutely. Okay. Believe me, they had absolutely no idea that it was going to be a prank. What they had on the schedule was what they thought was a world leader phone call, and that was part of the reason why people back at headquarters were not very happy.
There's also this allegation out there that she didn't know that Africa was a continent. Did you hear anything about that?
I did. I heard that from a source who said that point blank, that she wasn't aware that it was a continent. I talked to one of Palin's very close advisors, Randy Schooneman, who worked with her on these issues, who says that he was not there for that alleged incident, but said it was a miscommunication. And
did they ever give you the context? Did they ever give you the context of that? Like how it came up? No? All right.
No, except for the fact that it was allegedly during preparation for interviews and for her debate.
Dana Bash for us this morning. Dana, thanks so much for that.
Thank you.
And we're